What's up, guys? It's your boy Jalen here on another episode of Elevated Minds. Today's episode is going to be called, What is the Value of a Man? How do you find the value of a man? How do you determine the value of a man? And I'm not talking about what people talk about when they say high value man, high value woman. I don't even like that term. But when I say a man of value, I'm not talking about anything that has to do with external. So a lot of people think that what makes a man valuable is the amount of money he makes, which is highly false. Now, I am going to say that a man should be able to get to the point where he can pay his own bills, take care of himself, take care of his family if he needs to do that, if he has a family, all that type of thing. He needs to be able to provide. He needs to be able to have his finances in order. So I'm not arguing that. A man definitely needs to have these things in order. But on the contrary, nothing that has to do with a man's value is external. So a man's strength, his physical strength, the way he looks, he might be this super fit, a 6'7" guy that looks like Hercules, built, chiseled, jacked, in shape. You know what I'm saying? Physically strong. He can protect you, but that doesn't make him a man. That doesn't make him valuable. So what makes a man valuable then? And for me, what makes, in my opinion, what makes a man valuable is a man of integrity. A man has only got his word. If you can't trust what a man says, what else can you trust about him? Being a man of integrity is being a man of your word. If someone can't depend on you because you're not honest or your word means nothing, then guess what? People are just not going to trust you. A man that's not trusted is not a man of value. Who wants to be a man that walks around in this earth and just no one respects him, no one honors him, no one can believe in him because he's not truthful. He's not an honest person. So integrity is something that adds value to a man. Also, a man that's emotionally intelligent. Now, I'm going to say this. Men have a hard time when they're crossing over from boyhood to manhood. Some men never really get there, or if they do get there, it's way later in life. Some men don't even really mature until they're in their 40s and 50s. So that being said, you got to look at it like most of these men are out here just not mature. So if there's a lot of men out here that are not mature, imagine these men are out here trying to go out here and have relationships with women and have marriages with women. And these women could be perfectly fine, perfectly sound, perfectly healed, perfectly, not perfect, but they could be healthy. They could be, in a good standing before they come into contact with this man. But then they come into contact with this man who has no value, has no intrinsic value. That's the thing. We keep putting all of our value on these other things. Like this is like men. A lot of men think that they're valuable because of what life they can provide for a woman or for anybody. You know what I'm saying? Men that are just wealthy, they have all this money, and a lot of times they hide behind the money. When it comes down to it, when you take away the money, a lot of people have no personality. They have no integrity. They have no skills. They have no people skills, interpersonal skills. They don't know how to, talk to people. It's crazy. So imagine you got a man that doesn't know how to connect with people, doesn't know how to be emotionally intelligent, doesn't know how to feel his emotions and express them in a positive and healthy way. You got an emotional man walking around here instead. That's not a man of value. That's not a man of value. So we have to learn that our value comes from within. Our value is not on external things. Everybody talks about, men, their value is determined on what they can provide for the world. And it's like, I can understand that, but at the same time, you got to look at it. Your value comes from within. Do you understand what I'm saying? So stop putting all of your sense of identity or what society says it means to be a man externally, all these external things. Start looking inward. Start doing the work. Start realizing, oh, you know what? I'm a liar. And if I'm a liar, that means I need to fix this. Being a man of integrity is cleaning your act up. Being the person who you say you are, backing it up, walking the walk, talking the talk every day, day in, day out. You're not pretending to be somebody else. You're not giving anyone some falsehood of belief of who you are. You're just being your authentic self every single day. You showing up every single day, being a man of integrity. That's what being a real man is. That's where your value comes from as a man. it can be all, you know, we can go around the bush and we can say, you know, oh yeah, you need to look good, you know what I'm saying, you need to get your hair cut, you know, you need to hit the gym, you need to do all these things to get your physical body right, which absolutely you do need to do these things, but those still don't bring you the value. You can have the best body in the world, you can have all the money in the world, own 5 yachts, fly in private jets for every session, eat at the most expensive restaurants. It doesn't matter. None of that matters. It really matters where is your intrinsic value? You know what I'm saying? Where are your goals? Where are your morals? Where is your integrity? You know what I'm saying? Where is your ambition, your drive as a man? You know, wanting to be a good person. You know what I mean? This is where your value really comes from. This is where your value comes from. So if we didn't take anything else from this message today, men, your value does not come from any external things. Your value comes from within. Your value comes from your integrity, being a man of your word. That's really where it comes down to. I hope I provided y'all with some value today. You know what I'm saying? If you haven't followed me yet, link is going to be in the description. You can follow me on all my social medias. It's going to be in there. And you know what I'm saying? Let's keep hitting these goals, guys. We're right near the end of March. April's coming soon. Let's stay on our goals and ambitions. Love you guys. Thank y'all for watching once again. Stay elevated.
Your father now. Your father now.